Welcome back to Pearl in Every Cowslip Seer. This is CLE Language Arts 800 Book 5, recorded live in the classroom. I hope you enjoy. Okay, grade 8, lesson 8, positives in apostrophes in possessives. Let's find the infinitive phrase in these sentences. The cause of the fire appeared to be faulty wiring. And what is it? Is it a noun or is it an adjective phrase?
Noun.
It's a noun. Appeared to be, you can kind of say. Good. It's a direct object. Hey, that's great. I'm going to throw that in there too. Dale's goal to earn $100 during the summer proved difficult.
To earn $100 during the summer.
Adjective or noun?
Adjective.
Good. Modifying goal. What kind of goal? Not everyone has the ability to fall asleep quickly.
Fall asleep quickly. And it's adjective.
Good. Modifying ability. What kind of ability? Okay. What kind of sentence has two clauses that can stand alone? Compound. What about if one cannot stand alone?
Complex.
Dependent. Complex. Good. And then simple is a simple sentence. Apostrophes to show possessives or to show ownership. If I have John's book, we just go John's book. And we put apostrophe S to show ownership. Remember that if we ever have words such as the twins' coats, we always put the apostrophe after the S. The rule is, if the word doesn't end in S, put apostrophe S. If the word does end in S, add apostrophe after the S. Okay? It's a simple rule. There's nothing more special you have to know other than simply that.
So even for Jesus, you put it on the end.
Yeah, Jesus apostrophe, Moses apostrophe. Now, there are grammaticians, whatever, people who are really into grammar argue about this. And when I was your age, I learned it differently. I learned that you only put apostrophe after a name if it's a zus sound. So Doris would be Doris apostrophe S. But I believe the way we're learning, the way you're going to be taught is always put apostrophe S unless it ends in S, in which you'll just put apostrophe. But are they even talking about that today? I'm not seeing that they're even talking about that today. Apostrophe S, that's enough to know for now. I'm pretty sure that's where they'll go. That's where at least we learned in the younger grades. Okay. What we have to talk about today, though, is if we have joint ownership or separate ownership of an issue. What do you think? We have Jerry and Tom lunches. Do you think we're going to go Jerry's and Tom's lunches or Jerry and Tom's lunches?
Jerry and Tom's lunches.
Is a lunch something they'll own together? Or do you think they each have their own lunches?
Each have their own lunches.
Good. I think too, they each have their own lunches. And since they each have their own lunches, we're going to go Jerry's and Tom's lunches. Because that would be something they would have separately. What if we have here Jerry and Tom mother?
Would be Tom's.
They could share the same. So we'll just put apostrophe after the last one. Jerry and Tom's mother, because they share it. Now, hint. Look at this word right here. Notice it's plural. And so we make it separate ownership. Notice it's singular, so we make it joint ownership. Okay? That will be another little trick you can use. And then the last thing we have to talk about is hyphenated or compound nouns. My brother-in-law farm. Where do we put the apostrophe?
After law.
After law. My brother-in-law's farm. Okay? Why is it an issue? Because where do we make it possessive? If you have more than one brother-in-law, you have two brothers-in-law. But if your one brother-in-law owns something, it's brother-in-laws. Okay? So when we make it plural, we would put the S here. Possessive, we'll always put the S out here.
So if it'd be my brothers-in-laws, you wouldn't say my brothers-in-laws farm, right?
If you're talking about, let's talk about their wives. You have two brothers-in-law, and they both have wives. You talk about your brothers-in-law's wives. Your brothers-in-law, you get two of them, and then put the apostrophe S on the end to make it possessive. But for a word like this, we always make it plural here, possessive out here. Again, maybe we're not really focusing on the plural thing today, but you need to think about that. Possessive is always going to go out there. Okay, questions?
Nope.
Enjoy.